What was the name of the German Air Force in World War II? Was it the Luftwaffe, Reichstag or Acton? And it was the Luftwaffe. Golda Meir was the Prime Minister of which Middle Eastern country? Syria, Israel or Jordan? And the answer is Israel. Which international honour was first awarded in 1901? The Pulitzer, Booker or Nobel Prize? And the answer is Nobel Prize. What was Queen Victoria's husband called? Was he King Albert, Prince Albert or Duke Albert? And he was Prince Albert. In 1916, Jeanette Rankin became the first woman to do what? Be elected to Congress, fly across the Atlantic, or vote in the UK? And it is to be elected to Congress. What was found in the Lascaux caves in southwestern France in 1940? Prehistoric paintings, Egyptian hieroglyphs, or the Rosetta Stone? And it was prehistoric paintings. Which African city was known during colonial times as Leopoldville? Cairo, Dakar or Kinshasa? And the answer is Kinshasa. What killed Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan in 1521? Was it plague, a poison arrow or a shipwreck? And it was a poison arrow. In what year were the 6 colonies joined to create the Commonwealth of Australia? 1751, 1901 or 1931? And it was in 1901. Which country did Austria declare war on to begin World War I? Was it Serbia, Russia or France? And it was Serbia. Who founded Western Europe's first empire after the fall of Rome? Was it Frederick the Great, Charlemagne or Louis XIV? And it was Charlemagne. What was Nelson Mandela's original sentence following his 1964 conviction in South Africa? Was it 10 years in prison, 25 years in prison or life in prison? And it was life in prison. Where were chariot races held in ancient Rome? In the Colosseum, Pantheon or Circus Maximus? And they were in the Circus Maximus. Alfred Zimmermann sent a note asking which country to ally with Germany in a war against the United States: Japan, Mexico or Russia? And it was to Mexico. Who discovered radioactivity? Was it Henri Becquerel, Marie Curie or Ernest Rutherford? And it was Henri Becquerel. What country first used fingerprint evidence? The USA, India or Argentina? And it was Argentina. In 1783, the Montgolfier brothers were credited with which invention? Was it the hot air balloon, flush toilet or submarine? And it was the hot air balloon. What was a Benedictine monk allowed to own? His clothing, his Bible or nothing? And the answer is nothing. With what Russian spacecraft did the Space Shuttle Atlantis dock in 1995? Was it with Mir, Vostok 1 or Soyuz 11? And it was Mir. Which of these African nations disintegrated into a violent civil war in the 1990s? South Africa, Rwanda or Tunisia? And it was Rwanda. The Library of Alexandria, Egypt was accidentally burned by Julius Caesar in which year? 48 BC, 210 BC or 82 AD? And it was in 48 BC. In which state did Martin Luther King help organise the 1955-56 bus boycott? Louisiana, Alabama or Georgia? And it was in Alabama. Where is this, the third oldest astronomical clock in the world and the oldest still in operation? Berlin, London or Prague? And it's in Prague. Mary Tudor married Philip II of what country? Spain, Germany or France? And the answer is Spain. Who did the sporting events of the ancient Olympics honour? Was it Athena, Zeus or Apollo? And it was Zeus. In which Arab country was a Spanish protectorate established in 1912? Libya, Egypt or Morocco? And the answer is Morocco. What is the name of the great 12th century temple found in Cambodia? The Forbidden City, Angkor Wat or Khmer Rouge? And it is Angkor Wat. What was the nickname of German Field Marshal Rommel? The Desert Fox, Rat or Snake? And he was the Desert Fox. Which US president won a Pulitzer Prize? Barack Obama, Donald Trump or John F. Kennedy? And it was John F. Kennedy. What did Karl Marx say was the opium of the people? Love, fear or religion? And the answer is religion. What country did King Farouk rule from 1936 to 52? Egypt, Iran or Sudan? And it was Egypt. Which world leader was assassinated by members of her bodyguard in 1984? Indira Gandhi, Eva Peron or Golda Meir? And it was Indira Gandhi. Ferdinand Magellan discovered the Philippines in 1521 for what country? Portugal, Spain or Italy? And it was for Spain. What was the spoken language of the Incas? Incan, Peruvian or Quechua? And it was Quechua. What are the Olmecs best known for creating? Huge stone heads, Machu Picchu or a 12-month calendar? And the answer is huge stone heads. Which two European nations dissolved their union in June 1905? East and West Germany, Czechia and Slovakia, or Norway and Sweden? And the answer is Norway and Sweden. 1909 saw the start of the Japanese occupation of which nearby nation? China, Vietnam or Korea? And the answer is Korea. Who authored the Republic around 375 BC? Was it Socrates, Plato or Aristotle? And it was Plato. Geronimo was a leader of which Native American tribe? The Apache, Mohawk or Cherokee? And it was the Apache. What country was known as Siam until 1949? Myanmar, Bhutan or Thailand? And it was Thailand. Okay, thanks for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and now check out another video.